called?
Oh,
We're recording.
It's recording.
Recording?
We're live.
Hold on.
We're live.
We're doing it fucking live now.
Ex part Lundgren.
Any relation
Oh, yeah.
to Dolph?
No, it's a 2005 decision by the United States Patent and Trademark Office Board of Appeals
Hey, that's appropriate to last time.
concerning the standard for patent-eligible subject matter in the United States.
That's very
Uh-huh.
appropriate to last time.
Honestly.
Sweet, last time we got a patent, remember?
Oh yeah, no, we did. Oh yeah, no, we
That's
did.
So I should probably recap. It's been 2 months.
Damn, it's been that long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, the last time it was May 26th, and it's July 21st right now.
Yeah, I had like actual time, I wasn't working every single day of the week back then.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying that you had counted down it every day.
I have also done that. I do that every single party between every game, just waiting for the next one.
That's what M does between work and the tabletop. He just sits there waiting for next tabletop.
Crazy.
It's
She has
kind of sad.
You should play our games on the bar TV.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's
All
a good
right,
idea.
So last we left off, we had come to Marion in search of going after some rumors about some business opportunities, and of course Cherry had her tip off of a story at a casino called the Vertex. So you went around, Marion. You procured rooms at at the hotel and the casino called Nimbus, and it was there that Cherry met a man named God, I forget his name. It's Alton something.
Alton Towers?
No.
Alton Kane.
Alton Kane. Met a man named Alton Kane, who was a bard himself, who was singing a song about what seemed to be a woman, but actually, upon thinking about the lyrics, Cherry figured out it was about a piano. And the piano has a very mystical quality to it, despite seemingly not having any magic attached to it, that attracts people to desire it heavily. And everyone who plays it has their own song that they play for it. It gives everyone their own song. And the people who own the house that it was found in haven't been willing to part with it because they feel like there's a right person to own it. And they've gone so far as to even turn down a literal princely sum from a prince who wanted the piano.
Question, was this prince from Terrebonne?
No.
We must have asked that question last time.
I'm sure we did. Yeah, there's no way we didn't.
Well, it's been 2 months.
I know. It feels inevitable.
Yeah. And then, whenever Terrebonne isn't on screen, people should be asking, what's Terrebonne up to?
What is
It's
Terrebonne?
true. That's so true.
But what is O'Malley up to?
Constantly thinking.
But what is O'Malley up to?
Like, my characters who have retired to Terrebonne, Ariane and Felina, I have so many ideas, have constantly talked with Neo about what they're doing, post-party and whatnot, just like there's a lot more story. My characters who retired not to like Azora Murray, who gives a fuck? I don't know, they're working where they were, whatever, who cares?
They gotta move to Terrebonne to be interesting again.
Yeah.
Fuck, we're making
character status. I'm gonna go to whatever the city is named that Murray has a bloody restaurant set up. Yuma. And I'm gonna pay her to franchise it to Terrebonne for no reason.
Also, I just realized Terrebonne is slowly becoming the Ankh-Morpork fucking of Hemlock.
I don't know why, but we keep winding up back there. What is it?
When are we gonna make a City Watch series? When are we gonna make our own City Watch? Terrebone Watch, and all it is just episodic.
I feel the criminal party did that more or less, just in a less.
No, but like this party, we would play guards in Terrebone, having to deal with Terrebonian crimes.
So Cherry then took Alton, went back with Alton to Nimbus, where Lydian and Nico had meanwhile been getting a patent on the electro safety box, or the electro. I forgot what they called it.
We had different names for it, though. I think
different names for it to be marketed in different ways.
The business name is the business is registered as Shocurity, but that's the governing. That's like the overall business. The actual product is like
it's like Meta versus Facebook.
Yeah, whereas but I think we wound up with the Shock Box, and I think
Nico specifically wants. It's like, no, my name is Electro Safety Box because that is what it is.
I think I can.
About how Shock Box is more marketable, but in the end, I remembered Electro Safety Box.
Well, yeah, because it's longer and more obnoxious, but not marketable. And besides, in
ESB,
the end,
that's my favorite type of beer.
Hey, there's a place near me that serves ESB on tap. Has it on draft. I say near me. It's a pub. Genuinely, the only place I've found like ESB on draft is in a pub upstairs in a train station.
Oh, I love that. The brewery I work at on the river, they have a few taproom exclusive beers that we don't put in cans or bottles or anything, and one of them's an ESB
over there. That's mad.
It's unique for an ESB though. They use it's experimental. Well, technically they have two that would qualify as the same type. The one I like though uses Amarillo hops, which is non-traditional. The other one uses Pink Boots hops, which is also non-traditional. The Pink Boots I still really like it, but it's slightly too sweet for me in comparison. Sorry.
All right,
Sorry.
So,
but I wanted to say, I don't know if this is actually how it's going, but this is my headcanon event of what's going on. The Electro Safety Box and the Shock Box are different models. The Electro Safety Box is probably the one that we sell to banks and other like business bodies and is maybe a bit bigger and stronger. Meanwhile, the Shock Box, that's like the consumer product, easier name, bit more gripping.
So you set up production of it. You bought out a workshop to set up production of it, hired some people, and it was another business for Lydian to manage, with 50% of the profits going to Nico.
Lydian had to remove Nico from the premises because Nico kept barging in, saying, "No, you're making it wrong."
We wind up leaving Nico behind as he just starts managing that workshop himself.
Yeah.
It ends with Nico firing everyone and gets an automated production.
Yeah.
Every we've compared various parties to different movies or shows. I think this one is just going to be Hemlock's The Social Network.
So Cherry then brought Alton back to Nimbus, met up with Lydian and Nico, and decided, hey, let's go to Vertex. Without saying that, because Lydian was still on the fence, not on kind of against meddling in that affair.
Yeah, which is a bit weird, but he's like, he was a bit cowardly about it. He's like, hey, if they're doing slaves, like, that puts us in danger. I'm not intentionally walking into danger, but seeing the slots and the electricity was like, oh, wait, this shit's fire.
You went to the Vertex, you were sort of astounded by, like, the technology they had incorporated into the people mover, sort of like, rail car that they had that went around the whole casino.
Oh my god. Is there a Walt Disney?
They had electric-powered slot machines. They had, and they also had some, like, thrill attractions. They had a Gravitron, and they had a Tilt-A-Whirl that Lydian was talked into going on the Gravitron and then opted out of the Tilt-A-Whirl because it was too thrilling for him.
Oop.
And meanwhile, while you were all perusing all that stuff, Cherry decided to walk to a stairwell to see if she could get underground, just to see what was up, or hear what was up. And wound up making her way into a sort of underground area of the casino where she was briefly able to come across some boxes that definitely had some grunting inside of it. Some movement and grunting inside of it. Maybe it was people, maybe it was something else, but who knows. And then she exited the establishment, and then she was escorted out of the establishment once she was spotted. She made up a story about just, not making her way to the bathroom to get out of that. And then she went, and then you all met up again, and decided, after saying goodbye to Alton, left the Vertex and decided to go hit up Dwight and Flora, who you had come to Marion with. They live here.
Yeah.
And of course, Flora and Dwight were the ones who told you about what was the weird stuff happening underneath the Vertex. You joined in on their poker game and asked if they would like to help you go investigate what's underneath the Vertex. And they said, yeah. And Lydian was, at this point, convinced to go along with the plan.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we left off. So, let's say we're at the Nimbus now. The next morning?
Sure.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right. Cool. What day is it, Em?
It is October 91st, a Sunday, which is the equivalent of December 30th.
Yep. One day before New Year's Eve.
My God. We really delayed the end of the year.
Yeah. It's going to be New Year's in real life before we get to New Year's in game at this pace.
So, you all get up. What's the plan? You meet up?
I think we gotta meet up. I have some stuff that I want. God, it's annoying for a short session, so I might want to fast track it a bit. But I wanted to kind of try and do a meeting with some other acolytes.
Right. Yeah, because quite a few of your acolytes have moved in on Marion.
Yeah, we've all been moving in, so I wanted to confer with them, see what everyone was planning, and alert them to what I'm intending to do with the Vertex.
Yeah, because it's not so much like a rivalry with the others, right?
No, it's not a rivalry. It's not like there is a semi-rivalry in that essentially whoever does the best is probably going to move up in the group, but Lydian is more kind of self-directed, and I think he kind of sees it more as anything that goes well works out for me. So
yeah,
he's being a bit more pragmatic about it, not so much of a glory hound right now.
Right. Okay, so yeah, let's say you put out words to meet with the other acolytes who happen to be in Marion.
There we go.
And since the others don't know you're part of the cult yet, I'm assuming you're going to go there.
Yeah, I'm doing that behind their back.
Yeah, so should we play that out first, or the players meet?
That's up to you guys. What do you want to do?
I'm fine with that playing out first.
Yeah, you can do your cult stuff first.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so let's say you meet in a sort of I'm gonna say you go to a certain room in one of the casinos where they've all agreed that they can meet. That's pretty low key.
Yeah.
And so one of them just says, "All right, Lydian, you wanted to call us all together. We better hopefully this better be productive."
I think I've got something that's quite a meaningful opportunity to a lot of us. Have any of you looked into a joint called the Vertex?
That's one of those really cutting edge casinos they got on the strip, ain't it?
It is cutting edge. It is a cut diamond. And I'm thinking we might want to get our hands on it.
Really? What's so well aside from the power sources, aside from whatever they're using to power everything, what could there be there?
Well, those slots are mighty interesting. Less people would have to employ less overhead, but, well, I've heard some striking rumors that me and my group are currently investigating that the way that place is powered ain't quite so clean.
Really?
Well,
I
it's
figured I figured they had somehow procured an Emberstone.
well, their energy method ain't clean, but it is clean energy. I'm talking slave labor, what I heard.
Yeah, there's a bit of a silence there, and then they're like, that's a serious accusation."
It is, and that's why I've not made a move on it yet, and I'm figuring with more hands on deck, the lot of us could maybe make a move and group ownership. We don't have to be competitive. I know we're all here for the opportunity, but everything's good for Midas, right?
Everything is good. Oh, if coin will flow, then Midas would will it. Very well, but you'll be the one taking the risk, so I'm. Shall it be you who'll have the? Are you aiming for the most equity?
Lydian nods his head. Well, I'll take on the risk, and then I may as well get that reward, right? It's the nature of gambling.
Well then, if you're taking on the risk, then I see why you should. I don't see why you shouldn't keep us in the loop. If it's something as big as the Vertex, we'll be ready to help if you need it.
Sure. What I need now is information, feelers, and potentially keep any loyal, trusted people close to you on hand for any means we might need. First, we have to confirm our suspicions, and after that, we have to figure out how to make our move. Whether we want to get rid of the current owners, try an acquisition ourselves, or whatever else we might need to do to get our hands on that casino. I had a few ideas.
Well, wrangling a casino out from its owners would be, well, very hard in this city, especially one as big, especially one as high profile as that. But if you can ascertain evidence of slave labor, that would be some very hefty leverage.
It would be. And once we have it, I'm assuming we're not going to want to keep it run by slaves, but we got Emberwell connections. We could maybe follow through on what you suppose they had. They had an Emberstone, we just replaced the human element with something a bit more ethical and some would say cheaper. The slots are impressive enough. We just have better ways to run them.
Though we follow Midas, we are still a small group. Procuring an Emberstone wouldn't be trivial.
That I understand, but deeds must always receive reward, so we can't exactly keep slaves ourselves without putting an affront to what we hold dear.
Too true, too true. Perhaps if we all put ourselves together, we could petition for an Emberstone back home.
I feel if we get the Vertex, we can make a compelling case to those higher up the chain.
All right. I'm in then, and the others sort of nod and agree. Yeah.
It's been a pleasure meeting with all of you. It's good to see your journeys are going so well.
Indeed, this is a town of opportunity. Just be sure not to drown in it.
Be sure to look wider. Just because it says opportunity doesn't mean... Well, everyone sees opportunity, that means everyone wants it. Look further afield and you might find more what you're looking for.
Indeed. Yeah, they nod and they're like, well then. May the coin flow with you.
May the coin flow. Yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to do with that. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, I've got the backup and potentially a few more hands on deck. It's going to make it a bit more difficult to keep it secret, but hey, that's more fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. I forgot to make a document for this session to actually chart everything, so I'm just furiously writing. But yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Alrighty. So, next we have Lydian gonna meet up with Cherry and Nico.
Yeah.
Do we have like a complimentary breakfast buffet at the hotel?
Certainly.
Nice. Yeah, Cherry's, I has at least, I don't know how, if this is something Nico would put up resistance about, but is, getting a big breakfast, most important meal of the day, is Nico like a breakfast eater? What does Nico do with breakfast generally?
Nico will consume coffee and, I don't know, as little but as nourishing as possible. Nico cannot waste time.
He has like porridge just pounded into a pure nutritional ball that you can just eat in one go.
Oh yes.
That's horrible.
I call it the neutrino bomb.
I think when Lydian finds him, Cherry is trying to convince Nico that, variation in diet is important for your health. You're gonna lose strength and, energy.
That's why I made them in several flavors. Like this and this. Try some.
Nico, food isn't just about fuel, it's also something to enjoy.
Certainly, but only when I'm done working.
Cherry does actually try some of the, energy balls if Nico offers her some.
They taste exactly the same.
Nico lost his sense of taste in a lab experiment that went horribly wrong, making the balls.
Cherry does sort of whisper to Lydian, I'm worried about Nico. I don't think these have enough... or maybe they don't have enough nutrients in them? Maybe that's why Nico's, and just kind of shrugs.
It's kind of bizarre to have a blind person make a comment about someone's height, but also, no, I see what you mean. Nico, did you smoke when you were a teenager? Oh wait, you are a teenager. Are you smoking now?
No. I am not a teenager. I am a late teen. Early 20-something. Well, not really, but I'm turning 20 soon.
Okay, then yeah, it must be his nutrition. He probably didn't eat enough when he was a kid to actually grow.
Little did they know that Nico has a twin brother who in a terrible experiment
stole all of his height. Oh no, sorry.
I know what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is currently at the door.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, the door of this inn. Hello,
the only actual difference is that Nico feels absolutely no guilt whatsoever.
Absolutely not.
He just thinks that was just another experiment.
It was well worth it.
He actually still has his mother tucked away somewhere in storage.
Nico, when's the last time you had something other than this for breakfast?
I can't recall.
What you gotta do is he's gotta... Yeah. Lydian leans over to her. You gotta put it in terms that will excite him. Nico, how about if you eat more varied foods, it might give you more varied ideas. You can look into a variety of dishes and think in new ways. Food is an experience. It's not just fuel. It's all manner of things.
Well, I've heard the term that food is a science.
Sure, let's see. There we go. You can lead a horse to water and it'll drink sometimes.
Well, here, why don't you try... Just try a banana. And, Cherry, it's got, It's got potassium in it. That's something our bodies need to work. And look how well designed it is. It comes with its own wrapper. It fits perfectly in your hand. It's the perfect amount to take bites of.
It's like God invented it perfectly for us.
Yeah.
My word. Nico takes it, and one of Nico's goggles eyes, zoom in lens.
No seeds to have to spit out. Isn't it so intelligently designed?
Exactly.
God.
Specifically a banana god.
My God, it is. Who made this? Who made this?
Our Lord in heaven.
I have to study this. I have to study this fruit.
Nico's gonna come back and he's cultivated the banana into a fucking circle.
But which end do you open it?
Nico starts growing bananas without the peel, so they're faster to eat.
But the peels help them. But yeah, Nico's like, wait, which end do you open it?
Well, what you do is you pinch the bottom there and then you pull it apart.
I was gonna say, like chimpanzees and whatnot eat them from the other end.
Oh no, Nico just goes, but look at this handle. It's surely made to be bent forward.
This handle.
Yeah, talking about the stem.
I know.
Surely it's made to be bent and open in this direction.
See, Cherry telling someone, encouraging them to eat a banana is a lot more wholesome than like if Felina had tried that.
No, that would have been a bait. That would have been a trap.
But yeah, Nico eats the banana. I see. Except this banana is acceptable. I will require more later.
Well, that's a start. Cherry sort of, whispers to Lydian.
Maybe next time we can get him to try, toast.
This is portable, somewhat durable, easy to consume.
I'm getting the feeling his parents were not very good cooks.
Oh no, they were not. If there was ever a family that subsided on family like TV dinners.
Oh.
Because you see, they were too busy in the lab.
Yeah.
Cherry, who currently has like 2, plates piled high, assuming this is an all-you-can-eat buffet. It's just, we ate on the road, so whatever, Mama taught me how to cook. With whatever I had to be able to learn a lot of different cuisines, how to use a lot of different ingredients. And, just sort of make the most with what you have. But, on the road, you don't always have. You can sometimes go days even without food, so gotta learn how to, eat when you have it.
Definitely got to appreciate good food when it's there.
What does Lydian take for breakfast? I can only picture him eating biscuits, like beignets, grits, that sort of thing.
Oh, that's better than what I was thinking. Because I was thinking he would just basically just grab a bunch of fried meats, basically like a fucking not a full English. I'm not sure what you'd fucking say. Just like a grill, like a bunch of
yeah, like bacon, sausage, all that stuff.
A big fatty, hearty meal, like eggs, fucking bacon, what? Yeah, hash browns. He's got some bangers. Got some bangers on him.
Any nuts in there?
No. Absolutely none.
So I see he is someone. Well, Lydian, you see someone over there.
He's actually related to the elf who fucking.
Yeah. Oh, great. Now, Lydian, you see someone eating nuts on a table over. What does your instinct say?
Nut cook.
Oh, what's that, Lydian?
His big tattooed man gets up and walks over.
You got a problem with me eating nuts?
I realize I think the reason I said beignets is because I still, like, am kind of picturing, Lydian as fucking Big Daddy from the last, like, 2D Disney movie. Princess and the Frog, that's the one.
Oh, yeah, him. Oh, that guy.
Yeah. This guy.
The rich white guy who just loves eating
Yeah.
good food.
He looks... Who totally doesn't own any...
This was, like, 70 years after that, but I get your point.
This was in the 20s. And he's not racist. He just he goes to this establishment owned by a black family because he just loves good food.
He's not racist. His parents probably were, but he's not.
He will just judge minorities, but that's because they committed a crime.
Also, and I guess he was in Louisiana too, which, like, his grandparents probably did own slaves, but, like, Louisiana was very different too than, like, the Carolinas or Virginias or something.
Yeah, he had the Creoles.
Yeah. Or in just him being, like, willing to, like, go to the same business as black people, like, makes more sense for someone in Louisiana than, like, any other part of the South.
Yeah. Anyway.
What about his daughter, Is she racist?
No. He's not. Anyway, you all gotta start. When does the Vertex come up?
Yeah.
So what are we doing about the Vertex?
They definitely... Go ahead.
You weren't able to confirm anything last night?
Well, like I said, there was definitely some... It was whatever's down there is consistent with them having slaves. I didn't, meet any slaves and ask them, and, they told me, oh, yes, I'm enslaved here, but, I mean, there was someone or something in those boxes grunting and struggling. It certainly seems the most likely explanation with everything we've heard.
Question becomes then, what do we do?
Well, I mean, that's ultimately up to you, but this certainly sounds like there's a lot of opportunity that I would imagine you could make some profit from this.
That we could. Well, I got two ideas. One, well, I imagine the other casino owners aren't too happy about the whir and success of the Vertex, and I feel like they might be very happy to hear about such an opening and assist us in proving the legitimacy of those claims that it has slaves. Problem then is, everyone else is cut in. We lose the element of surprise and the ability to procure the Vertex for ourselves. So, we could do that, or we could go it alone. My thought is we extract a slave from the premises, and we use their story as leverage for our own gain.
Cherry sort of nods at that.
I see.
It will be risky. We might need to employ some outside help, but we got the money to get some extra hands on deck.
Well, Dwight and Flora, Flora certainly seems relatively capable, and I'm sure they would know someone who might be able to help with that too.
Lydia nods. Now, what I'm thinking is we create a big enough distraction that we can get downside, grab someone, and get out before they've realized what's happened.
Distraction. Those are always fun.
And they're what you're good at.
That's true. And, then Cherry sort of think Nico is also, well, if nothing else, can certainly cause a scene.
That is true. A lot of fancy electronics he could tamper with, play with.
Oh, I do love to mess with those.
How'd you get...
Improve them even.
Well, there we go. How about you go to them with a proposal to improve their new slot machines?
Yes, I've seen the randomization on those. They're horrible. People don't get what they want.
That might not be the best sell to the casino owners.
It's decided then. I will fix them.
Oh, there's a new plan. We secretly... Alright, yeah, fuck the distraction plan. We're gonna secretly tamper with the slots so they always pay out and bankrupt the casino. Then they'll sell it to us for cheap.
Cherry does kind of snap her fingers and, then whisper to Lydian, this actually might be a good idea. If you're looking to buy the place, if people get the notion that the casino is, paying out better than other ones, it might give it a lucky reputation. People more likely to go there for when you take it over and set things back to normal.
Yeah, fuck it, let's go with this plan. Let's secretly tamper with their slot payouts.
I like to think that Lydian heard Nico say, like, just, I can fix those machines, and Lydian instantly molly signs in his eyes.
Yeah, Lydian just he gets distracted, just starts playing the machine that is set to win all the time.
And if nothing else, if Nico does get caught, trying to tamper with the machines, I mean, that could be a pretty good distraction in itself.
That is true. But I feel like we need a backup. Nico by himself, we might need a two-pronged assault on this one.
By myself, you say?
No, not by yourself.
Well, well, this is part of Nico not having leveled up yet, but I'm gonna do it now because it actually has a funny thematic thing.
You're not at camp?
Excuse me, I will go to camp. I worked on a little thing, I've kept it a secret for now, but now is as good as time as any.
My word, little man kept a little secret.
Yeah, now, Cherry is curious about this, letting Nico do their thing.
Nico, just one moment, walks over, walks to Nico's room, and grabs a box.
What?
And then
what
slams it on the table. Slams on the table.
Oh my word! It's another box. You're really one for inside the box thinking.
No. It's what's inside the box.
Okay.
What's that quote from? I swear that's from something.
Anyway, behold!
The box, the box.
The box, the box, the box!
If Neo looks at my sheet, you will see what...
Yeah, I know what it is.
Cherry,
and opens the box and sees, oh, fuck off.
What is it? Lydian, what's going on?
Embed fail.
My word! It's a couple of pictures with a big red circle.
Oh no, wrong box. Nico closes and just tosses it aside.
That's my box to the void dimension.
It's a bunch of... It just inside is an infinite field of pink and black squares just extending on forever.
Nico, you did not install Counter-Strike.
I like to behold invention number 1000. Cogsworth!
Oh no! I'm sorry. What am I Hello?
This is my mechanical companion. Invention 1000 What, or number 1000, Cogsworth. I've been working on him my entire life.
And
When you say mechanical companion, what exactly do you mean, Nico?
I don't think it's inserted.
It is a companion that is mechanical who can fill whatever need I require.
Oh.
So some kind of Nico, do you have something you want to tell us?
What? This one? Well, you can set it for many things, such as you can specialize it in being a god, research assistant. You can make it scouting, or as an assistant.
So some kind of automated slave.
Nah, it's a mechanical companion.
And Cherry kind of leans over to Lydian. What is it, actually?
He's made some kind of little mechanical man.
Oh. Oh, well that's... Huh.
Very well, I shall turn him on. Nico, you literally
Cherry is immediately confused again.
What specialization is this?
Okay, what did I want to decide?
I have a feeling that he would have done research assistant or guard, but I could be.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking, but I see assistant, and like your construct will always give you whatever you need for a moment when you need it.
My word.
If it's somewhere, he can get it for you.
Yeah.
Constant robot hand jobs.
What? Nah, but these are the things.
Does this robot have a vibrating function?
I think I wanna put them in. I want to put them in. I'll make them assistants. That's
okay.
Yeah. Arise, Cogsworth! Arise!
Nico, actually, just as it's like getting out of the box or whatever, like Lydian like closes the box. Like, Nico, if what you've invented is what you're claiming to have invented, maybe we should keep that a secret before we also get a patent on that. And I hope the robot just like bursts through the box, pushing me out of the way at that point.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's alive. It's alive.
Uncanny. How big is it actually? Out of.
Oh, it's just slightly smaller than Nico.
Oh, okay. So this is like close to person size. Well, or like child size.
Well, maybe like 4 foot or something.
Yeah.
I was picturing something that could like fit on a desk. Okay, this is a lot bigger than I pictured.
Sadly, I don't have a voice module for him yet, but he can communicate with beeps. Can't you, Cogsworth?
Beep, beep, beep.
See, he's already saying his first words. He communicates exclusively through Morse code.
Neo, I hope no Morse code.
It's okay. Hemlock and Morse code is very loose.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I even gave him a bit of a SAS model.
Do we have to talk to him through code, or can he understand?
No, he perfectly understands that. Don't you, Cogsworth? Good.
I'm absolutely astounded. You've created a mechanical man.
Yes, I have.
I'm somehow still surprised by the things you get away with. How do you blow up things half the time and also just throw this shit together?
Science.
Ah, see. Yeah.
Cherry does say, I've seen automatons before and heard more stories, but most of them are ancient things.
And the ones up in Emberwell are not quite, just plain humanoid. They tend to be more like, a coxiator.
A Coxiator? I don't know that.
Big battle droid vehicle thing.
That would be interesting to
And also a toy line.
check out.
And a toy line now.
Yeah, toy line.
People hype up a Coxiator, but every couple years, some adventurers roll into town and beat the shit out of it. So,
Cogsworth, since you're such a great new invention, you will be getting a serial number outside of my regular system for you. You're something special. I hereby dub you SAX001.
Wow!
what's
Zach, it's back.
Wow. Cherry does.
It's yeah, okay. Is it gonna
So
tell jokes? Is it gonna run off and do stand up?
We are in Marion. This is where the stand-up comedians would be. Well, Cherry does sort of, a bit cautiously, but sort of go up and, say, hello, Cogsworth, and sort of cautiously extend a hand. And, she actually does, whistle a little greeting in, Morse code or Hemlockian Morse code or whatever.
Yeah. Beep, 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 beep. And it just, it shakes your hand, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Without,
Crushing it or anything.
crushing it, yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna work on that voice module. It's really hard making one that synthesizes correctly.
Oh, believe me, I'm familiar. Our throats are unbelievably complicated instruments. I've seen many people try and replicate them mechanically, and it's always been interesting.
I even installed handy backpack straps so you can carry him on his back in case his battery's running out.
I'm just puzzled by the fact that you got it to understand speech.
Well, you see, I'm gonna see if Neo is okay with it.
I'm using ChatGPT.
Well, you see, I had an idea. You know that meteorite?
I do.
Yeah.
I chiseled off a chunk of it and used it to try and power it. It turns out it works out well.
Oh, yeah, sure, that works.
Yeah.
And also, that works for us. It's a power source.
Apparently, yes. Oh, look at him. My beloved Cogsworth father and mother would be incredibly proud. I have to send them this on the paper.
It's a small nuclear reactor inside of it, unbeknownst.
If that robot is ever destroyed, we're dead.
Lydian should just be thinking, a Coxiator has a voice box.
We're gonna go back and steal it.
But also, I've also installed this Cogsworth seat. It's meant to. Cogsworth is meant to deploy a seat that it will carry Nico.
Yes.
So you're just sitting on Cogsworth now.
Well, it's.
I don't know if robots can have feelings, but mine would be hurt right now.
He loves to help me, but that said, I also gave him a version of my magnetic propulsion boots. You gotta be able to keep up with me after all. This is so great. This is the happiest day of my life.
Well, I'm glad you're happy, Nico.
Oh, I'm so happy. First a banana, now this. Oh, Cogsworth, peel this banana for me. I gotta cry. So which end does Cogsworth peel the banana?
From the sides.
Cogsworth uses laser eyes to slice off the thing, and then all the peeled sides just fall evenly off.
Thank you. This is. Oh, I'm so happy. Anyway, yes.
I'm just picturing Cogsworth tosses like a whole unpeeled banana into its mouth, and then there's just like a whirring noise, and a completely peeled banana just spits back out.
Anyways, together with Cogsworth, we could infiltrate and fix their machinery.
Okay. If that's what Cogsworth can do, we haven't really seen. I mean, if you're the one who built him,
Oh, I built him to be the best assistant you could ever find.
Good.
And what are you gonna use him for?
Assisting me.
Yeah, I should have seen that coming.
Well, he will assist me while I do the grunt work.
Oh yeah, he doesn't even have a grunt model yet.
Exactly.
Does Cogsworth have rights?
But yes, I will say this is still in testing phase, so I would not want to mass produce this.
In his head, Lydian is just thinking right now, a central tenet of my religion is being sidestepped. And I don't know how to feel about it. How do I feel? We're trying to break up a slave ring, and now he's got a robot slave. What do we do with this?
Once, like, Nico's out of the room, Cherry just, like, turns to Lydian. So do you think Cogsworth has a soul?
Sure as hell hope not. Do you think he has a soul? It has a soul?
Cherry shrugs. I've heard, again, there are lots of stories about various automatons. I've seen a couple in my lifetime, and, different stories take different stances on that sort of thing. Not something I've ever, known conclusively.
I need to see if Lydian has a power to detect soul.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's a point. Do you want to commune?
Yeah, I think Lydian should. I think after breakfast, Lydian kind of retires back to his hotel room for a bit to commune, and maybe if he has extra time, run in Troupreneur.
Sure.
Troupreneur. But yeah, I'll commune.
Yeah.
God, maths. I am level 4. Hearing level +1, so I can up to 5 things of spells. Go to the other players for a minute. Let me just make my decisions.
Okie dokie.
I'll get back to you.
So, let's see. You've got Zax01 Cogsworth here.
Yes.
And so what? It deploys a chair, or is it like carrying?
Yeah, no, it's kind of like basically a little carrying thing, so you can help carrying and stuff.
Okay,
It's like a baby seat.
that's wonderful. And let's see. Oh yeah, are you guys gonna contact Dwight and Flora for this?
Oh yeah, I guess
Yeah.
we.
Yeah.
Extra hands.
I need more test subjects for Cogsworth to study, to see what their reaction is to Cogsworth.
Alrighty.
I just realized something. If I'm gonna sneak Cogsworth in, I gotta give him something a disguise later on.
Gonna paint him flesh colored.
I was thinking the turtle style of disguise, trench coat and hat.
Oh, okay.
I've just grabbed a bunch of level 1 spells.
Okie dokie.
Just writing them down so we know what I'm rocking here. Yeah, there we go.
All right, and then you want to tap some of your businesses, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Which
Gonna
ones?
go in for a test run. So, I am going to. I'm gonna run the Long Arm Tavern and Shockbox Production. I'm only gonna run 2 today.
Okay.
How high demand is the Shockbox?
I mean, that's what we're about to find out.
Oh yeah.
That's what I want to know. I want to see how's the initial business going.
Alrighty.
Turns out
Plus charisma.
a lot of people in Marion is shocking themselves.
Ooh.
What do we got? 7. Alright. So. One of your ventures.
One is gonna do good. One is gonna experience disaster.
Yeah.
Oh no, the workers just shocked themselves to death.
It was a death trap in there. It was the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory in there. There were no safety procedures.
You know what? Yeah. Take coin from the Long Arm Tavern. And some of the workers at the Shockbox production got were handling it a bit wrong, and they've been hospitalized.
Oh, for God's sake!
Are they the first victims of mishandling electric assembly in Hemlock in history?
No, it's happened before.
Damn. Thought Lydian could have used that to spin like as a thing. These are brave.
This is a good thing that these people got shocked.
These are brave pioneers. They're helping us make sure we never do these mistakes ever again.
Me and Cherry make 75 coin.
Nice.
So I make sure to split that with Cherry. It was the
Nico.
it was the Long Arm Tavern, so that's Cherry's cut.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nico doesn't make money.
So yeah, you're gonna need to either pay for.
I'm gonna
pay for more workers or pay for the medical treatment.
Were they good workers?
I mean, they shocked themselves, and the way is that they were handling it a bit wrong. So I think they're probably crap workers.
Maybe they're just inexperienced workers. What does their union say?
You know what? I'm gonna pay their medical expenses, and I'm gonna try and spin it into a good thing. And we're gonna start running. We're gonna start with a fucking. They're gonna be annoyed. I'm gonna start running a safety fucking seminar there, with the implication that hey, if you don't want to sit through boring safety seminars, stop fucking shocking yourselves.
So can Nico and Cogsworth be like the ones that demonstrating things?
Let's say you spend 50 coin on medical expenses for all the workers to have an expedient recovery.
Okay, so I made 75 coin, and then I immediately lost. What did you say? 50.
50.
Okay, yep.
The smart accounting move would be to deduct expenses before you split the profits.
Well, too late.
And Lydian chastised Cherry for not being as...
I mean, hey, I can't even talk to Cherry about this right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we disappear partway during the planning of the casino heist to fucking just go and just... Okay, we're here today to talk about Shockbox safety.
Greetings, I am Nico Tesla. I am the inventor of the Shockbox.
Tesla?
Tester. Sorry, I slipped.
They mix me up all the time with that guy. With his alternating currents. God, I hate him.
There's a They Might Be Giant song about him.
Tesla.
We didn't start the fire.
I guess I go around. I do ask a few people there at the bloody, at the workshops, like, okay, how did they shock themselves? What were they doing?
Well, they explain that they handled some of the internals, with not realizing that there was still some power running through it from when they were adjusting the when they were adjusting the electrical output.
My word, my god. Lydian just kind of turns and points to where he imagines a sign is that just shows rubber gloves required at all times, which isn't actually there because I don't know if rubber gloves exist. Have we got rubber yet? Have we got vulcanized rubber?
You know what? Yeah, there is.
So why aren't these fuckers wearing rubber gloves? Why am I not?
Maybe that was like something you overlooked, and one of the workers just like gloves. Maybe should we all have gloves on when we work?
I somehow figured. No, yeah. Start wearing gloves from now on. I shouldn't have paid their hospital bills. I should have paid like 20 coin to just get a big box of rubber gloves and got new workers.
Rubber glove technology is not as advanced as in our world, sadly, in Hemlock.
Ah, shit.
It's because they never had to invent condoms, which is how we invented rubber gloves in the real life. They were just like adapted condoms for your hands.
Of course.
Yeah.
Forgot that the condoms in this world just fucking fire semen into the spunk dimension.
Yeah.
That is a detail that I just...
That is like horrifying. If you ever want to like give someone a fate worse than death.
Oh yeah, you just strap them to a chair and put a condom on their head.
It's they suddenly appear in this world, and it's like, just this white flat plain with like a like almost like a valley with mountains in the distance, no buildings, and just like up to, their hips and just old semen, and then they realize those aren't mountains.
Oh my god.
Alrighty. Yeah. So I guess it's time to go see Dwight and Flora then.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alrighty. So yeah, you three, or I guess four. Nah, Cogsworth isn't the person. You three. Head out. Lydia, and you should bump your health back up to 17, by the way.
Thank you.
Cogsworth is like a pet.
I guess.
Oh yeah, have you got mounted combat rules for him? If he's a chair that you can ride.
No, I didn't. Yeah, it was more just a flavor thing.
I mean, yeah, you could ride on a hireling in theory. Just get someone to carry you.
So let's see. You go to where Dwight and Flora told you. Dwight told you you could find them, and Dwight and Flora are waiting for you. And Dwight goes, "Aha! You're here. All right. I've got a plan."
Okay, I'm listening.
All right, come on, Flora, show us the way. And Flora just like, all right, and she just motions for you all to follow her.
Is the plan happening now, or are you going to show us the plan?
We're gonna show you the plan.
Okay, yeah, because I thought I was planning the plan, but all right. Seems things are happening.
Maybe we should just do the plan as a series of flashbacks while we're already doing it.
Good idea.
Yeah, she leads you to an area like where there's not many people around, and there's a tarp over something. Dwight walks up and dramatically takes the tarp, moves the tarp away to reveal a hole in the ground, and just says, "Behold, this is where Flora first burrowed into the ground." And
my word,
it's a direct passage to underneath the vertex. If we expand the cave.
I don't think the dramatic reveal quite worked for me, but
Cherry just walks a step. It's like, what are you doing? Just walks into the hole.
How big is this hole actually?
It's the size of a mole. It's a mole hole.
But in any case, from the sound of it, and Cherry kind of taps at the ground with her foot, getting a better sense. I don't think any of us are going to fit through there.
Oh, we'll just expand it.
Well,
expand it, but
okay,
how?
so this isn't quite. Well, it's a plan, sure, but
It's a way. It's a way to get in, I think.
you want to tunnel into the underside of the casino.
Well, Flora got in there. It's just the problem was just that she turned back into a person.
Okay, let me update you on what's going on. So, we want to get in there and we want to extract one of the slaves from the building and then use their testimony as leverage against the casino. Now, hole not a bad idea to begin with, but we need a hole that's big enough to fit a person.